Hello, anybody, somebody, nobody, whoever will never see this. This is Siegfried Alexander Faust, the Whiff. Come back at you with some more Warhammer 40k. I'm doing a special episode, I guess, because I felt motivated and a person actually kind of requested maybe to play Cadian in the future. So I thought I'd get this done. Um, Cadian White Shield Conscript Spam. It's 2,000 points. You're going to start with, I believe, 1 CP. You're going to have 6 30-man Conscript White Shields squads, 3 company commanders, 1 3-man squad of armored sentinels with las cannons, 2 manticores of full payload via tank ace, 1 malcadoran furnace, 2 commissars, 1 engineer, 1 Caldas assassin, and 1 master of ordnance. The Cadian effect is born soldiers. Reroll hit rolls of 1 in the shooting phase for any units of the doctrine that did not move in their previous movement phase. If an infantry unit with this doctrine is issued the take aim order and it did not move in the previous movement phase, reroll all failed hit rolls for the unit until the end of the phase instead. So, your company commanders are going to give them take aim and then first rank, second rank fire to make it so all their las guns are going to be rapid fire 2. And then you get to reroll everything with take aim because you're not going to bloody move them. Or you move them turn 1. It just depends on who you're fighting. Because the big thing is because they're squishy as hell, you're going to want to get as much firepower as them early. Because they don't want to get stuck in. They really don't. And then what this is going to bloody do for you is it's going to be just absolutely nutty. Because of the Emperor, was it Hammer of the Emperor? I'll just do that real quick. It's going to be, say if you go first, you didn't move. Well, you're going to have to move then if you go first. So let's just say your opponent moved, but they're not in half range. First rank, second rank fire, take aim. So I get to reroll everything. Okay. So move these aside. Actually, I'll keep the 5s. Because I think these bastards only hit on 5 up. Yeah, how many did I get? 9 5s. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what? No. The thing is to get the auto wound because it sucks. There we go. And then, is it 5? Yeah, it's bloody 5s. That's something I'm not sure on if you want to do that or not. And then these auto wounds. So now see if these wound, it's going to be on a 5 up. Okay. Against like everything, it's 5 or 6. And then it's going to be for all these. So you're going to have around 20 rolls to make. So it's going to be 20, probably 2 ups by people. That's kind of generous. So this is 7. More than likely than not, you're going to get like 5 wounds, 4 to 5 wounds per squad. So that's the thing now. If you didn't have Hammer and the Emperor, it'd be mega garbage. But, I mean, it's a thing. It's a thing. And then the all your vehicles are getting Armor of Contempt. Full payload on the Manticores and Master of Ordnance, giving them rerolls. And then there's a relic I threw on to, I believe, Sheila over here. Change her name to Sheila. Relic of Lost Cadia. Once per battle, the bearer can activate the relic at the start of any turn. Until the end of that turn, you can reroll all hit roll and wound rolls of 1 for all Cadian units within 12 inches of the bearer. You can instead reroll all failed hit and wound rolls for these units until the end of the turn if they are targeting a chaos unit. So you do that, then you don't even have to do the orders for the take aim. You just, everyone would get it if they're just barely within, which would be amazing. It's worth like slinging some people out little snake trails to be in range of her, so you could do that like turn 1 or turn 2, or I should say round 1 of round 2. I always say turn and round and mix them together. You need to inflict damage the first 1 to 2 rounds, because after that Of course, you obviously want to keep inflicting damage, but realistically, you're just trying to hold the objectives down with the insane amount of bodies. And if you get this on Tabletop Simulator, spoiler, you need to make 2 different bloody save files with it because it's so many models to be saved. Can it win a tournament? Yes. Will it? Probably not. It is placed in tournaments. It hasn't won any as far as I'm aware. Gatekeeper, I think, is overrated. BT dubs. And I feel like if you get the charges off, the Krieg army is even better. And the regular tank army is far superior to this. Because, let's say... Let me just do an example. Because I don't know why people are obsessed with it. It's cool looking. It's just bad. The people need to be aware of that. Because you can still have fun and lose, but realize you're probably going to lose. So, have all these dudes shoot into a single Leman Russ Demolisher. Yeah. So, let's say for some reason they're all bloody in range. So, do this. I am not chaos, so it doesn't matter. You're gonna want any... I feel like this is gonna be better to do that. Oh yeah, I am correct. As is the natural order of things. Alright, so egotistical when I say it, but then when, you know, I usually prove things and it's like, oh, well, he may know what he's talking about. 6s against the tanks. Nope. And so, I'm going to get these wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 83 wounds. It's going to be 2 ups on, let's say, a tank commander. So all of those guys can maybe bring down a tank commander. If he was on dense, then I would argue that he would live. Because that would have been about 5. It had been close. So they could bring the pain, but then the Leman Russes get to shoot back. And ironically, these Leman Russ army has heavy flamers. They're gonna tear through these conscripts. Good lord. So this is like 1 to 1.5 tank commanders. All right. This is even all the other weapons in this army. This is just the flamers. Okay, this is the amount of shots, and because of how this army is, I could reroll shit, so this is 18, becoming far better than 18, so 97. That was on the high side. And then this is on 3 ups. And this is -1. Let's say they're on light cover, so 5 ups. So that's 1 whole squad of conscripts, just with their bloody flamers, and they still have so much more. Like, they're not. All the demolisher shots are going straight through. Every time there's a demolisher shot, that's a dead conscript. The conscripts, oh my god, they could actually maybe survive. Because the thing is, they're going to get known, because they're going to get diminishing returns, punishing enough. Yeah, you know what? They would still win. They would win this matchup only because, while this is also objective secured, again, after the first 1 to 2 rounds, you just want to hold a point. Oh, it's so dumb. It reminds me of my Necron Silvertide. Because the Necron Silvertide is even stronger now. With the never-ending Undying Legion nonsense you can do. Yeah, this is the Cadian army. It can win. It just has some odd matchups. And then the big spooky thing is also, if I don't do this all in one squad, morale. Morale is just the bane of existence for these dudes. Because if it was split, that basically means roll 6 dice, any ones. Nope, so one's going to run from all of them. I could do 2 commissar for 2 to all of them, maybe. Let's just do it again. So 2 are going to be okay. Yeah, 2 are going to start running. And then, I don't even know. It's just going to be an absurd amount of dice. Like, more people might die, honestly, from morale. That's the weird thing with conscripts. If you like this content for some fucking reason, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It really makes my day, because I'm just doing this as a hobby, but I'm trying to care a bit more, give it a few more fucks. Oh, sorry, I just saw the comment. We'll get to that in a second. Because I am also streaming this. If you want to check out my Twitch, it's going to be in the text box below. And if you want to grab this Battlescribe list, I'm going to be refresh all my lists on the Google Drive. That'll be linked below as well. So you can go check that out. And I'll put my other information on Twitch for my YouTube. Take care. Have a wonderful time wargaming. Later.